for you, so keep it clapping, whooping, cheering. Welcome to the stage, Millie Dollar, everybody!
So I have OCD. Thanks. No, okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, oh, she's really into organizing. She's really into like those kind of programs where people fold their underwear and put them in clear boxes. And yeah, I am. I fucking love that shit. That shit is porn to me. I'm like, yeah, organize it. You can see everything in its correct place. So the type of OCD I have is intrusive thoughts. Okay, now everyone has a little bit of this to a degree. All right, you know, like you stood on the edge of a cliff and you have that little voice in your head that says, jump. Yeah, we all have it, jump. Yeah. And the French call this l'appel du vide, the call of the void. Me, however, I live in the void. Okay, like every time I have a conversation with someone new, a little voice pops in the back of my head, this little voice from the void that says, what would happen if we just punched them in the face right now? Could you talk your way out of just punching someone in the face for absolutely no reason? I mean, do you have this kind of thought? What's your name? Luke. You do have a very punchable face. What do you... do you ever have these kind of, like... I don't know. No void for you? Voidless Luke here. What do you do?
Teaching assistant.
You're what?
Teaching assistant.
Teaching assistant. You probably get punched regularly by these children there. So I wouldn't really, like, Luke's safe, okay? But it's one of those things, the more I try and ignore it, the worse it gets. And that's the obsessive part of it. And, you know, right now you're probably thinking this just sounds like a mild inconvenience. Most of the intrusive thoughts I get are sexual. So every conversation I have had with probably anyone ever, I have had a flashing image in my mind of doing something sex-based with them. Worst thing is, like, a bunch of my friends are in here, and they're all probably there like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Excuse me? Every guy in here right now is shifting in his seat like, this sounds like every conversation. Do you know how disturbing family gatherings are for me? Like, it really annoys me when people say to me, like, I have OCD. I really have to wash my hands. I like things clean. Have you ever had the unwanted, unshakable thought of sucking your dad's dick? And you should wash your hands anyway. But if my dad is in the room right now, because I can't see, I'm so sorry, Dad, because it's never going to happen. So, these thoughts are compulsive. I have zero control over them. They pop in my mind, and then I obsess. Okay, OCD, that's what it means, right? But the worst thing about this is that I've grown up with it. And I also grew up extremely religious. Yeah, there's like one giggle there. Oh, yeah, religion. So the combination of growing up religious and having these intrusive thoughts that I didn't know where they came from led me to the only logical conclusion. The devil was in my head. When I was about 6, I gave my mum a note in church one day. And this note read, "The devil tells me to hurt people." And bless my mother, do you think she went, maybe a psychologist? Maybe an exorcist, you know? I mean, she likes the religion aspect. No, instead she kept it in her Bible for the past 30 years. Like, what a lovely keepsake to have, you know? It's like they're so cute when they're that age and they have that cry for help. there are people out there in the world who have these kind of thoughts and do follow them. And generally, we call these people serial killers. Do you think, like, if Marie Kondo was around in the time of Ted Bundy, he would have killed a lot less people because it didn't spark joy? You never know. All right, so, yeah, religion, it wasn't the right fit for me. Tried it, didn't like it. Not for me. The closest I get nowadays is because those people in those churches that I used to go to are probably praying for my soul all the time. For the past 15 years, I've been a burlesque dancer. And my stage name is Cherub. Closest I get to church these days is stripping in a bar that used to be a church. Which is, it's fine. The nuns have gone. Nuns out, tits out. Thank you.
Millie Dollar, everyone.